Hey world, today's topic is, well, it's two things basically. It's a bit of a discussion on the Sandy Hook tragedy, and another segment of the video is going to be about appreciating your children. Now let me say first of all, my condolences go out to all the families who have lost their loved ones. I understand this is a difficult time, and it is the holiday season, so I understand the confusion it may bring. But understand that you still have to appreciate the life that they had. Although it may have been short, there's still something to appreciate in your children and family members that may have been lost. Now, I want to speak about children. And a lot of people, we need to appreciate our children as they are. I understand that we may have to, we'll have to, discipline them here and there, but we have to appreciate children. Children are energetic, creative, and by far almost more outgoing than anything out here. I mean, name me a kid that doesn't love to run, jump, act out. It's part of life. When you're growing into life and you're born into the world, you just want to explore. And that's what kids are doing. They're exploring. They're understanding what is out there. It's like kind of like driving a car. When you first drive a car, of course, you may want to go fast. You may want to try out. You don't know what to expect. That's what kids are. They don't know what to expect when they come out to this big world. The world is huge. The world is a very big place. So understand this. You have a lot to learn from children. And I mean appreciate your children. If your child is a outgoing, energetic, maybe that's something that can reflect upon yourself. Maybe you should try to learn how being energetic in life can help you live longer, and healthier. Because honestly, as children, we were all once children as well, so we have a lot to learn from kids. But we definitely need to appreciate our children for who they are. Children ask a lot of questions. Goes back to the point again. Can you understand how old they may be? They're not gonna know much, so of course they're gonna ask questions. So instead of putting up a fight, or maybe a little hesitation, oh, okay, keep balance, of course. But if your children want to ask you questions, you should be open to answer them, and answer them truthfully. Because kids are gonna grow up and they will realize things for their own, obviously. But you should definitely tell your kids the truth as much as possible, because I mean, kids are like sponges. Whatever you tell them, I mean, there's nothing that you can tell your kids that they won't repeat. They repeat everything you say. So teach them loving things, things that will benefit them in terms of expressing who they are. Not so much suppressing who they are, but expressing who they are. So if your kid loves to talk and ask questions, let them ask those questions and answer them to the best of your ability. But don't shun your children. Don't tell them to quiet down, because kids, they're sponges, like I said. If they learn to be quieted down, they will always be remembered as, oh, well, I always want to ask this, but I and they're gonna feel hesitation to ask you anything. So I really want you to understand, everyone to understand, the world to understand, that there is a lot to learn from children. You may think that, oh, they should learn just from you. No, you can learn from children as well. Children are the most outgoing, expressive humans on earth, believe it or not. There's not one child. Some may be timid and shy, but that's okay. There's still a personality there. But for the children that do have an outgoing sense of being, there's so much to learn from them, because it's like, as we get older, we learn to get trained into society. Quiet down in public places and behave a certain way outside. Kids are not like that. Kids are like, oh, I want to jump around and I want to have fun, you know, shake my butt, you know, ha ha ha, you know, have a great time. So, in the midst of all this that's going on, appreciate your children. If you have lost your child, like I said, my condolences go out to you. Appreciate everything you've ever experienced with them. It means a lot, you know, even if it, and that's the thing about life. You have to appreciate every moment of it. So I'll leave the video out on this note and say that children are to be loved, and they're meant to be, you know, learned from. Honestly, you may feel, oh, well, I'm the parent, I should be teaching them. Yes, you can teach them, but also be an acceptance to learn from them as well. Bye, world.